Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Georgiana with another arched card brought to us by Ave Renee. I will link her video below. She's actually got a short and then a little bit longer one, like a tutorial if you want to see it. So this is what it looks like. It's an arched, what do you call it? Shadow box card. So you can see I've popped up the butterfly in the background. I've glued this one to the top. Now I've decorated mine different than she has, but you can decorate this any way you want. I still have yet to put a sentiment on it. I could put something small down here, or maybe something kind of arch it across the top. I haven't decided yet. The back is white to write a message on if you like. The background is a image that I created out of bits and pieces from Creative Fabrica images, and the butterflies were some dies I used. I used a basil cardstock. I don't remember what color it was, maybe Caribbean, on the back, and then I inked around. I cut the butterflies out with my dies since I had them, and I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get that straight so it looks good on camera. So I cut my butterfly bases out, and then I inked them, just the outside edges, in a darker blue, kind of fading toward the natural blue of the cardstock on the inside, and then glued the other die cut on top of it. And I thought they turned out really well, and I've been looking for an excuse to use them. I've had them sitting on my desk here for a little over a week. So I grabbed some of the other scraps that were on my table, and some that were in my stash, and created this little pop-up card in Designspace, which is actually, she's calling it a shadow box card, but it does pop up. Right here's your little, whoops, your hinge, so it folds flat. It's not quite 4 1/4. In fact, I think I measured it at 4 by about 5 1/2, if I remember correctly. So this is the one I created, but the file actually has 2 different cards in it, and so let's switch over to that and I will show you what I mean. Okay, here is the file in Designspace, which will be linked on my Facebook page if you want to grab this freebie. I've called it the Arched Shadow Box card, and down here you can see it was inspired by Ave Renee, and this is the link to her video. It is on Facebook. So you can see I said this file had 2 separate card bases in it, so I'll zoom out so you can see where the other one is. It's just down below. So the card that I made is actually this wider card base because I wanted it to be almost 4 1/4, or as close to it as I could get, so without distorting the arch too much. The top one is actually much closer to her measurements. I tried to be exact with those, but you can see, so you've got your smaller arch. In both cases, there you assemble them the same way. These 2 arches are glued together, back to back, and this one then is glued over the top of the top one, and it just kind of layers inside. I don't think I can show you, but it's a little bit smaller. Well, I've got them grouped together. It's a little bit smaller than this arch, so it's going to overlap a little bit. These go in the back. You could use 1 or 2. I would say it depends on your cardstock. If you've got a cardstock that's white on the back, or it's nice and thick, you probably don't need both of those, but they're there if you do. And then these are the pieces that you're going to fan fold to create that movement, that shadow box effect. So you can take your pick. If you want it a little narrower, you can use this top one, which is based on her measurements, or the bottom, which I've just slightly adjusted to make it fit our A2 size a little bit better. So let's go back to the desktop, and I will see if I can show you what I mean about how that overlaps. So this darker blue are the 2 that are glued together. This slightly different shade of blue is the smaller one that goes on front. So you see how they kind of overlap each other. I just kind of eyeballed where those went, and I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. So I'm keeping this one nice and short. I don't think I need to show you how to assemble it. Her video's really quick. She shows you how to put it together. It's the same idea. Works exactly the same because it was her idea. So guys, until next time, I hope you have a happy crafty day.